What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode on my channel. As always, I'm Jay, and today, guys, I wanted to do a little discussion video on the fact that the Starcruiser Hotel down in Walt Disney World is actually closing its doors. That's right, guys. It was reported today by multiple outlets that the Starcruiser Hotel is doing its final voyages in September, despite having guests booked up until the end of the year, even as far as December. And now they're opting and being called and asked to see if they can take earlier time slots, or if they would like reimbursements, is what my best guess is. Now, the thing of it is that the Star Cruiser Hotel, as touted back all the way a few years back by the former CEO, Bob Chapek, was that it was going to be an immersive experience in a galaxy far, far away. You were going to be part of the story of the Resistance versus the First Order, so obviously in the timeline of the sequel trilogy continuity, and you were going to be able to come to a place that was treated like a cruise for a 2-night stay, of course, in a ship that was just ripped straight out of the Star Wars world, with the different kind of designs, the looks. You would even be able to dress up and be part of everything. You'd learn how to use a lightsaber. You'd learn how to play Sabacc, which is the card game that the Millennium Falcon was famously won when Han beat Lando. Beyond that, you would be able to get in-world dining experience. You'd get cast members dressed up like aliens and different new characters that would involve you in the story, and you would actually be handpicked as being a First Order or a Resistance spy, and you would actually be able to follow different things and kind of go on Easter egg hunts, as it were, and kind of further your story along. Kind of like a murder mystery or some type of thing going on is the most that I can equate it to. You would kind of get a show, you would get all these stormtroopers and actors and everything kind of playing out as if you're being stormed and raided, and then ultimately you would get a show where you would see Rey and Kylo fighting each other, and then on top of that you would be part of kind of that whole thing and have a celebration and whatnot. And again, this was just a jam-packed 2-day experience. Not only that, but you would also get a free shuttle to Hollywood Studios on Batuu on Galaxy's Edge and everything, which I thought was pretty nice. And I mean, from what I'm hearing, with the price tag, it should have been included for sure. You could just go into the park not having to worry about any type of ticket or anything. It was all included, and you could go there at your beck and call. A lot of diehard fans really enjoyed the experience. They said that they would definitely come back for a return booking and everything like that. Me, I tend to be more middle of the road. I definitely like spending my money on some of those high-end collectibles, the lightsabers, the robes, all that stuff, because I like to, have fun in that respect and, mix it up. And obviously the park experience, Galaxy's Edge, I love it. I think that it's really cool, and I think that what they've got there is really fantastic as far as Rise of the Resistance and kind of that whole little section where Batuu is and all the cast members. We're seeing Mando and even like Kylo Ren and the Stormtroopers, Chewie, Rey, and all that other stuff running around. Pretty cool. Be a lot cooler if they had Tatooine attached there and actually had some of the old cast and crew and characters, rather. But that's my opinion. I'm always going to be a fan of the original trilogy, as compared to any of the other 2 trilogies. In hindsight, for every person that really enjoyed their stay at the Star Cruiser, there were multiple people who really didn't feel it was up to par. They felt it was too expensive. It's almost $5,000 for a 2-night stay on a cruise-themed hotel for Star Wars. And the thing of it is that with the rising cost of park tickets and everything that you would want to buy in the park and everything, people will definitely take that into account. And the thing of it is that if you could just stay at a cheaper hotel, maybe off park, let alone being in the Star Cruiser Hotel, to save some money so that way you could buy the goodies you want to at the park and do all the things you want to, then hell yeah, people are going to do that, especially when it comes to fast passes and stuff like that. I mean, these things aren't cheap, and they're getting more and more expensive as time's going on in a post-COVID world, of course. Not only that, but there was spotty attendance with the guests and everything, and beyond that, I mean, some people just felt like the amenities for the hotel really didn't do it. I mean, you had to buy the clothing, you had to really want to enjoy and be really captivated by the performing cast members and the different things that they had. They had a singer there that was pretending to be an alien. They had cuisine there that looked like it was alien. Definitely great presentation, but some people said that they had kind of a lackluster experience with, say, the lightsaber training or even the piloting of the Star Cruiser and various different aspects of it. If you're paying almost $5,000, $6,000 if you're a family, going to this for just 2 nights, that is so very steep, and I just don't know if that was even worth it. For me personally, I was not really interested in staying at the hotel. As cool as it looked and as great as the vlogs made it seem, I just never really felt, interested in that. And I felt all the time, whenever I would want to go down to the parks with my girlfriend or even a family member, I feel like it would be better suited saving a lot of that money and taking it to buy the tickets, have the experience, and even use the fast passes and go into the rides and everything, more so than having to even think about going into this space Star Wars themed hotel where it's just 2 nights for an exorbitant amount of money, plus the expenses of getting all those other things that I wanted to get into at the park. So I think I'm on the side of everybody else, kind of trying to be savvy and frugal in that respect, where I don't need to stay at a hotel like that. And the thing of it is that despite all that, I can 100% say that the cast members, the people that engineered it, everyone who created and worked on it, it is really heartbreaking because they poured so much effort into this. People worked on this, and now it's going to be closing down, unfortunately. And the thing is that looking at every bit that they had, these things, these rooms, these structures that they put up could have easily been used for like a TV show or an immersive experience for sure. It's like, I hope they get to repurpose this somehow, because I mean, instead of just tearing it down and calling it a waste or whatever it is, because all these things were really taken and meticulously put together. And I mean, I don't know how engineering works with the parks. I don't know how the proximity works with the parks, but if they could even expand Galaxy's Edge a little bit and use those kind of structures and put them as kind of like this like common area or whatever it is, or add like new spaces and everything, and kind of get an immersive walkthrough or make a sky bridge to kind of pass into another section of the galaxy, as it were, that would be a really incredible experience, I think. And, like I said before, if they would have expanded and made it like Tatooine or added different worlds and everything like that that you could kind of get into to add more rides and different things like that, I think it would be a splendid experience. But unfortunately, as it stands right now, it's just sad news because they're closing down the hotel and getting rid of all of that hard work and effort, unfortunately. I just feel bad for all the people that really wanted to go and see it, and unfortunately, if they can't go and see it by September, then that's kind of where it's going to be closing its doors and never to be seen from again. But anyway, guys, what do you make of this news that the Starcruiser Hotel is closing? Do you think that this is a sad thing? Are you feeling indifferent to this? Did you want to go to the Starcruiser Hotel? Did it look appealing to you, or was it just too big of a price tag for a 2-night stay? Let me know down in the comments below. And guys, thank you so much for watching. If you watched to the end, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you dug the content, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. That way you never miss a moment of my content. And don't forget to hit that bell button as well. Anyway, guys, that's all the time that I have for today. So thank you so much. And until next time, guys, as always, I'm Jay. So take care, and bye.